Hello, everybody. It's Marin here from Haloo, and it's so wonderful to see so many of our dear users here today. I feel like I'm hosting a big party, and all my favorite people RSVP'd yes. So let me just give another few seconds for everyone to join, and we're going to jump right in. A lot to talk about today. So let's just get started, shall we? First of all, let me thank you guys all in advance for joining me today for the very first look at Haloo Watch, our advanced watch tools. This is a huge and very exciting release for our team, an incredibly powerful new functionality for you. You already know and love Haloo for the innovations we've launched on AI-powered search, of course, and now we're following that up with similar innovation in watch, all with Haloo's brand promise. We are giving you self-serve tools that can help you serve more clients more efficiently with more value within their budgets in a way that's going to help grow your bottom line. I think you're really, really going to love what we've built. So let me walk you through what we're going to do today. It is a packed agenda, and I want to be efficient with your time because I know you're all busy people. So there's three main things we want to do today in your first look. First of all, we are going to look at your current watch and what's changing with the launch of Haloo Plus. This is very important. There are going to be some action items for you to transition and migrate your current watches. So do stay tuned through the webinar for that information. Secondly, of course, we're going to introduce you to Watch Plus and all of the new fun things that we've added into the platform functionality. And finally, we're going to get down into the nitty-gritty and walk through those next steps, step-by-step instructions on how to migrate your current watches and how to set up your current watches in the new platform, and also how to do this and lock in to Haloo Plus at our special launch discount, which will be half off until launch. So that's something that I know lots of you are already asking about and going to want to take advantage of. So we will go through all of that. And the first thing I want to address right up the front is a question that a lot of people have been asking since we've been reaching out to you saying, well, I do have Watch in my Haloo subscription now, right? So is there anything changing? Tell me about that. So to be clear, the answer is yes, of course, you have Watch within your subscription today. And so many of you on the call here are already leveraging our unlimited US, Canada, application watch very significantly. And that is definitely what we love to see. To be very clear, you will continue to have that unlimited US, Canada application watch in the same way that you have it today under the new platform within your existing subscription price. So there is no price change for that functionality. This is extremely valuable. We're no longer offering unlimited US Canada application watch and Haloo subscription. So your Haloo subscription just got a little bit more valuable. Now, although you continue to have that functionality, like I mentioned, there are some changes in terms of your setup. You will have to set up your current watches within the new platform. We're going to go over that shortly, but that does remain a part of your subscription. Now, the US Canada application watch is just the tip of the iceberg, though. You can now get significantly more coverage with Watch Plus, more jurisdictions, more watch types, more statuses or stati. And this is, what we're going to look at today and look at all of those upgrades so you can enhance your watch coverage by adding this into your subscription as well. Now, before we do that, one last thank you to you guys, our dear users. You know by now that Haloo is a platform that's built by lawyers for lawyers. It's one of our differentiators. We are really, truly building per your requests and based on your feedback. And this watch release is no exception. We underwent significant customer consultation when we were breaking down Watch and building it back up from the ground up. And what we've built really hits on all of the pain points that you shared with us. So thank you for your feedback. And I thought that would be a great place to start. What did you share? What did you tell us was your greatest pain points with Watch today? Well, we were hearing four main themes, and this is what they were. First of all, too many notices, too many alerts, wasted time reviewing watch, long, voluminous reports, the Haloo reports, of course, but out there in the traditional world of watch, that is such a huge pain point that kept on coming up over and over. Pricing is another one that was coming up from different perspectives. Extra class fees and how egregious they are, and also just the cost of watch overall. Your clients want, deserve watch coverage, but they can't necessarily afford it. This is certainly something that came up frequently and is near and dear to our heart. And then finally, the issue of data and not trusting the data. Well, what was the most popular choice? I don't think you'll be surprised to know that most of our interviewees, most folks we were talking to, were raising all of these points together. And you'll be happy to know that with Watch Plus, we've addressed them all. So let's dig right in. Okay, starting with that idea of too much, too many notices, too many alerts, too much junk, and too much time wasted in review. Well, most of you, again, are already using Haloo for your US Canada application watch. So you've already experienced our honed in results with your current watches. AI-powered precision that cuts out the noise is what we are all about. You're experiencing that now, and you will continue to experience that with Haloo Watch Plus. Our algorithms are built to eliminate irrelevant results, to give you clear and concise and actionable reports so you can act quickly. This is core to our watch product and what differentiates us. Now, this precision is more important than ever, because Haloo Plus is going to let you do more than ever. So you really want those honed in, precise reports. When it comes to more, there's two things that we were asked over and over again. Can I add publication watch to my watch coverage and scope? And also, what about global coverage? Well, you'll be very happy to know that both of those things, of course, will be available to you as soon as we launch Haloo Watch Plus later on this month. And soon we'll have post-publication watch as well to catch trademarks even after the opposition period before they register. A couple of more points on these honed in results and how important that is and the efficiency that this creates. It's both the algorithms and what we're giving to you, how we're not bogging you down in junk, but it's also the control and the flexibility that we give you. You're going to see some exciting differences here in the platform in that level of customization and the evolution of our reporting too, and how this is going to affect how your results are really honed in and displayed for you. Okay, first of all, we have a modern UX. We're going to look at it shortly and pull up the platform itself, as always, designed by Google UX UI designers, which is important to us. You are going to decide things and have functionality that you didn't in the previous iteration of Watch. First of all, you're going to define the scope of your watch. This is feedback that we heard many, many times when talking with users, that you want to be defining how broadly or how narrowly you're looking for your watch. You can do that now. You can define priority niche classes, which is new. You can define the frequency, of course, of your watch and how you receive those notifications. It's your watch, it's your rules, all in the idea and the motivation of getting you those most honed in results that you can review as efficiently as possible. Okay, your watch setup has also gotten a bit of an upgrade too. It's very exciting. We now have some Gen AI and natural language prompting in here so that you can easily add multiple trademarks, to your watch list in bulk. No complex Boolean querying, just what you need in your own words. Let our system handle the rest. So this is going to be a very quick and very easy watch setup for you. And finally, the reporting, a new modern report that you'll see with actionable insights in Excel. So you can sort, you can rank, you can edit all with ease, get straight to what matters and send this off to who needs to see it, whether it's your colleagues, whether it's your clients. Of course, we don't do this at Haloo, but so much feedback industry-wide about these voluminous, bulky, amalgamated PDFs that just take so much time to sort through and are painful to deliver to clients. We are not that. Every watch gets its own report. Every mark gets its own easy to navigate navigate section. So this is really exciting functionality that is achieving that efficiency that we want to be able to give to you. All right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop into the platform now to show you a little bit of what this looks like live. Now, you'll have to remember we're in a development platform. We are a few weeks out of launch. We are aiming for a mid-March launch for Watch Plus, and we will give you plenty of notice before that happens. So you do need to watch for your emails and pay attention to those dates for these important action items that are coming. But this is what you're going to see when Haloo Watch Plus is live in your platform. I am here in my watch setup, and you're going to notice a couple of things that are different. First of all, the watch type that I'm selecting is my Mark Select. This is really familiar and, equates to the type of watch that you're doing today, where you're selecting and querying for specific marks to watch. You are used to the filing watch, the application watch, which means we are watching selected marks that you have asked to watch, and we are notifying you when there's new third-party applications that might be conflicting with the marks that we're watching. That is what you have today. This is what you do need to recreate in Haloo Watch Plus to ensure that your coverage continues in that capacity once we launch the new platform. Now, here's what's new and exciting. You can now add publication watch as well to your portfolios. This is part of the Watch Plus upgrade. You can see post-publication will be coming out soon as well. Like all things Haloo, we like to give you your releases on a rolling basis. So you're going to continue to see this platform evolve with more and more functionality rolling out in the weeks to come once we go live. Now, I've already chosen a couple of jurisdictions here. You're going to be noticing something different. Yes, we have US and Canada in the past. Now I've included UK and, well, any others. You're going to notice and recognize this functionality from your search setup, but we now have global coverage for watches. 195 jurisdictions are in here, and that is really exciting upgrade that, of course, is available in your Watch Plus. Here is my frequency. You're used to your weekly or monthly watch reports. We've added daily for you as well. Just for something more, some clients have asked for that. You can be notified in your dashboard. You can be notified by email. And here we've also added a field for additional emails. So let's send all these notices to our dear friend Kristen here at Haloo, whether you're sending these to other colleagues in your team. If you have a junior setting these up for the attorney, for example, this is a workflow that makes a lot of sense. You may be sending these to clients. This is also something that was requested as a workflow that could make a lot of sense. So it's easy to customize and do that directly here within your setup. Okay, when we move along, we now get to our search parameters, and this is going to look different. This is some of the new flexibility that we have built in directly from your feedback. First of all, you'll notice that I can define my scope. Do I want a narrow scope, exact and very near exacts for my watch? Do I want to go broader on my watch and look towards a medium scope? This is something that you asked for. This is something that we've added so that you can get exactly the type of coverage that your clients are looking for. The narrow scope is going to be more similar to what you're getting in today's watch, but you now have that option. You also have the option now of selecting niche classes. Now we watch across all classes, okay? We do not charge you extra niche class fees. That is a huge differentiator on price and a big pain point on price that we'll get to in a second. But we do now allow you to indicate your priority niche classes. We're going to use this information. The AI is going to use this information when it's showing you results for prioritization. Very similar to what you're used to on search, okay? So these are new features. Again, when you are setting up your watches, your current watches here in the platform, you now have all of this new functionality and capability to customize, and of course, the greater scope. The last thing I want to show you in the platform is our smart search. This is really, really cool, and we love this. But as you're setting up your portfolios, it's now easier than ever to do. You may recall in the current platform, you're choosing from drop downs for a few fields. We have now changed that to a natural language type of process, type what you're looking for. In this case, it's a serial number. It's going to pull up what I'm looking for. Maybe I want to query from another type of field like my mark itself, Tamoji. You're going to see I'm now given options from all of my different jurisdictions based on that query, whether you're using owner, whether you're using representative, query with whatever fields you want to pull up that data and then add only those marks that you want to your watch portfolio. This is new and this is different as well, which we know you'll really enjoy. You can also further refine your queries. If I only want marks that are registered after 2017, let's say, I can add that type of further information and refine my results and choose my marks this way. So this is all extremely advanced. This is different. This is what you asked for. And we're really excited to deliver that to you in Watch Plus. All right. We're going to go back to my slides for a few more points and then get into pricing and that type of thing. But this efficiency from start to finish, all the way from your setup that we just looked at, all the way through into review is really, really vital. Because at the end of the day, we want you to be using our self-serve tools to serve more clients with more value and earn more for your firm. That's the win-win-win that we're after, or save more for your enterprise, I suppose I should say. But we have the privilege of seeing the various models of how you guys are taking advantage of the flexibility that comes with Haloo. So with Watch, a lot of people are using this as a business development tool, not just setting up watches for paying clients. If you're running watches to generate billable work for opposition on litigation, every conflict that comes up is a potential lead. Just a few cease and desist letters or opposition work that comes out of a watch covers your subscription costs and helps to generate revenue for the firm. This is the idea. This is how we see people using our functionality. If you're using the watch this way, the speed is so important, both of the setup and the review, because that means you're spending less billable time on those administrative tasks, more time on your high value work, which is what we want to enable you to do. I'm also seeing users use Watch to build in innovative things like a subscription service, a really modern way of doing, legal practice and legal services. That is now possible with that ability, like we just looked at, to send your reports directly to clients. Send them to clients automatically through the platform for a regular and low recurrent fee. These are the kinds of models that we're seeing, which are now enabled through the changes we've given you here in Haloo. Or maybe you're running your paid watches for clients. Now you can watch more marks in more jurisdictions for more clients in a budget that hopefully more of them can afford. Layering in more comprehensive coverage like that into custom-built portfolios that they couldn't previously access is a major, major opportunity in how we want you to leverage Haloo Plus. Okay, to serve your clients, obviously, and also your bottom line. Now, speaking about more, and I did mention this just a few moments ago, once we launch, more and more will continue to launch into the platform once we're live on that rolling basis. That's how we roll. And we will soon have a menu of different watches that can help you customize a portfolio for your client. This is some really exciting stuff that we are excited to build in here. Every watch is cohesively priced. They're interchangeable within your packages. So this is a really unique approach to watch. Competitor watch. No one else is doing competitor watch exactly how Haloo is. And this was, again, in those top 3 things that we were hearing from users of what you want in a platform. Competitor watch was one of them. So you can track your trademark activity of competitors, reveal their strategies, see their moves earlier on before they do. This is extremely valuable. Here, you guys saw my little Tamoji Easter egg in my search. We'll keep on with the Taylor Swift theme. Maybe after that Grammy win, she wants to see what's happening in Beyonce's trademark portfolio. She can watch it easily here with our competitor watch, or lots of different things. Status watch is also something we're going to be adding really, really soon. So whether it's watching on those competitors, again, a competitor mark, maybe it's a conflict, maybe it's something interesting that came up through your application watch, for example, you can track the status of any mark here. Our logo watch. Now, we are going to have our logo watch first live in US and Canada, leveraging our deep AI from our new advanced logo search, which is really exciting. Beyond US and Canada, we will soon be adding more jurisdictions. Very interestingly and very excitingly, China. We are going to be the first to solve for industry-wide issues like character translations, inaccuracies, which means you're now going to have a reliable way to monitor logos. This is a major, major advantage and a data advantage, something we're going to speak about in just a moment. And finally, our affix watch, or a term watch, you might call it, if you want to zero in on a specific part of a mark, if you want to watch a specific term or a word like the Tay in Taylor, we give you that flexibility with more options that you can't obviously do today that you'll now be able to do with Haloo Plus. All right, I know we're almost out of time here. Two last things that I want to point out to you that merit just a moment of time. First of all, it's data. I just mentioned that on the China logo marks, and it's a major point of differentiation for Haloo. A trademark watch is only as good as the data that it's based on, and we know the data is an industry-wide issue, so we want to solve for it. Unlike our competitors who rely on incomplete or inaccurate records, Watch Plus runs on verified IPO data only to ensure clean and ethical data accuracy and completeness, and Haloo updates in sync with IPOs while other providers lag. This means you have faster action. We're outperforming on data in major jurisdictions. This is going to mean a few relevant things for you. No missed opposition deadlines with incorrect statuses, for example, no overlooked threats from missing records. And we're doing this in an ethical way. We are building ethical AI here at Haloo. This is part of our core mission on every level, and this requires ethical data. When we looked under the hood, as we were reconstructing Watch, we found that there's unethical data out there from other providers. So we built a robust process to verify our data. And for those countries where the source data can't be verified, there are some of them, smaller countries like Lebanon or the Curaçaos of the world, where the source data just is not reliable. We are going to tell you. Unlike other providers, you're going to see this in your jurisdiction picker, and you're not going to pay. You can win the watches, but we're not going to have you pay for it if the source data cannot be verified by us independently. If the data is unreliable, this is a risk for your clients. It's a missed opportunity and revenue opportunity for you, and we do better here. We're extremely proud of this. All right, our last couple of points. So hopefully you're impressed and you're excited with everything that Watch Plus brings to the table. So let's talk about how to get it into your subscription. And again, those important next steps and action items that you are going to have as we transition to Haloo Plus. So in terms of pricing, the revolution here is that we've made Watch into a subscription service, just like your search is in a subscription service, and we're giving you the freedom to use that subscription however you feel best. Okay, you add watch credits to your subscription. You can use those credits in every which way, a single mark in a single jurisdiction for a single watch, whether it's a publication watch, a competitor watch, an owner watch, a logo watch, a status watch. It's all one credit. They are interchangeable. They are equally priced. This is totally unique, and nobody else is handling watch this way. If you want to add in more countries, you're going to do that. You're going to save money the more you search. And we're going to break down, your coverage in this way. There's no extra class fees. We know that's a major pain point with a lot of providers. There's no hidden fees. We are trying to make this extremely simple and disruptively affordable so that more clients can access the coverage that they deserve. Now, even more affordable with your 50% launch discount that is going to be available until launch. Like I mentioned, we are targeting mid-March for this, likely in the late teens, but we will update you with an exact date once we have it. If you do want to lock in at that 50% rate, you can send me a note, you can send your AE a note, and you can get in touch with us. Just drop your name in the chat and we will reach out to you as soon as the webinar is over so we can get a conversation going and get you all signed up. Now, a lot of people on this call, I know, I've just been chomping at the bit to add publication watch. So, at our base package, you're looking at $4,000 for up to 150 watches. That's 150 publication watches or marks in a single jurisdiction like the US, which a lot of you will be doing. That's only $26 a watch. You break down and add that 50% discount, it's even more disruptive, only $2,000 for the edition or $13 a watch. So please do reach out and we will get that set up for you so that you are set all upon watch. Okay, the last things I have to remind you of are your next steps. So like I said, we are targeting a mid-March launch on for Watch Plus. Roughly March 18th, 19th is the goal, but we will confirm that for you by email very soon. So please do keep an eye on your email. There'll be alerts in platform as well, but this timeline is going to be really relevant. Once launch happens, once Watch Plus goes live, you're going to need to set up those current watches in the new platform to ensure that you have complete coverage, for that period in which we are switching. This is something we can absolutely support with. If you need help by the Haloo team to transition and migrate your watches, this is something that we can do. So you reach out to us like you've seen today. It's really, really simple and easy. We know some of you are watching more marks than others there in our US Canada application watch. So just know that we're here at your disposal if you need some help. And finally, you don't want to miss the promotion, the 50% off launch promotion. So just give Emily or Chris or Kristen or myself a quick holler over by email or by dropping your name in the chat here, and we will certainly reach out to you to get that all set up. I want to thank you so much for joining me. It was great to see so many people here. Two last favors to ask. The first, maybe I'll see you in person. If you happen to be going to INTA this year, this is going to be my first INTA. Maybe I'll bring a few extra friendship bracelets for my Swifties in the crowd who always appreciate all of my Easter eggs in these webinars. So let me know if you're going to be there. And finally, like I said, we know so many of you guys are using the US Canada application watch right now. If you use it, if you love it, would you consider sending us a testimonial? This launch for us is extremely exciting with Watch Plus, and we really do want to communicate that out within the broader community, and anything nice you have to say always does help. So I am at your disposal. Thank you guys so much for your time. Please submit questions. We didn't get time to them in the chat today, but we will get back to you all with all of your questions independently afterwards. So you can expect to hear from us soon. Have a great afternoon.